Hi everyone, this video is about self-learning of artificial intelligence subject. My first assignment after I study about Prolog relations, and then I have to make my family tree and identify fact and rule and also perform some query on them. For example, this is my family relationship tree. My grandparent is Nan and Pan. They have 3 children, and my mom have only me, and me and my husband have 2 children together. The first I define facts. The first group of fact is male fact. All my family member who are male was assigned here, and also female. For example, like Pan is female, me also a female, my daughter also a female, and I also add a facts about parent. For example, like Seri is the parents of Nai, Tum is the parents of Chai Dai, for example. And now I will identify rule and perform a query. For example, the first rule is about the father relationship. As shown on the screen, Nan have 3 children. If I write down a Prolog syntax, if X is the father of Y, X should be a parent of, then X is the parent of Y, and X should be male. Similar to father, if X is mother of Y, but the difference is mother should be a female, then X should be a female. And this is the example of query. I ask who is the, I ask like mother X, Y, and the answer is Pan is mother of Kam Sing, Pan is mother of Pasien, Pan is mother of Anon, for example. Next is the rule of sister relationship. For example, like Anon and Pasien, they are both female. They have the same father. Then the syntax is if X is the sister of Y, X and Y should have the same parents, and X should be a female, and X is not equal to Y. This is the query performed. I asked about who is Brazilian sister, and the answer is unknown. Similarly, for the brother, but from female to male, I asked like who is the brother of Brazilian, and the answer of Kamsing. Additionally, I make a relationship of head child. If X had child, then X should be a parent of anyone. And when I perform the query, the answer like Pan and Nan had child, Pasien, Patip, my mother and father had child, for example, and I have me and my husband had 2 child together. The last one is rule about grandparents. For example, like if X is grandparents of Y, then X should be a parent of C, and C should be a parent of Y. When I ask who is the grandparents, for example, like the answer Pan is grandparents of Tum. Pan is grandparent of Put, for example. And I also perform other rule and query. For example, like I identify wife, husband, uncle, and aunt. And this is an example of I ask with the parents of patient. And this is who are the uncle. And the answer, for example, like Kam Sing is the uncle of Tum, Put, and Nui. Who are the aunts? And the answer is, for example, like Nui is the aunts of Fin and Fiat. Next assignment is about bird identification system. I draw a bird relationship here. There are 3 birds. This is lesson albatross, back-footed albatross, and Trumpeter swan, and they have the characteristic as shown on the screen right now. To make it easier to understand, I draw it at a tree diagram for rule-based expert system. First level is down there. Firstly, I'm trying to ask the facts about some characteristic. And then, for example, like, what is the bill of this bird? The answer, the fact is hook. Was it not try? The fact is external. Live at sea. And if all these facts is correct, then I can assume that the order of this bird is turbinos. And after we pass this stage, now we know the order is turbinos. I will ask some more questions like the size and wing. If the answer is correct, the condition is true, so we can assume that the family of this bird is albatross. The last step, I can identify what kind of bird, but I ask more questions like the color. For example, if the color is black, it should be a black-footed albatross, but if the color is white, it should be lesson albatross. Altogether, for the swan, the first I will ask them about bill first. If the answer is flat, I know that this is not albatross, not order to tube nose. The order should be something else, and here they say order is be waterfall. Now I move next to the next level. I know the order of this bird is waterfall. I ask about next, flight, and color. If the answer is true, I can assume that this family of bird is swan. I ask some more question at the next level. If their voice is loud, it's true. I can say that this bird is trumpeter swan. Then I write down the rule. Firstly, is the rule of order, and I show on the screen before. There are two kind of order with tube note and waterfall. And the next is rule about family. After we know the order, now we ask some more question, then we assign some more rule. For size and wing, if you want to know albatross, we ask about next, color, and flight. If you want to know this is swan or not. And the last one, we can identify a bird, which ask some more question, but we have to know their family. If we know their family, we ask more question like the color, and for swan, we ask about voice. And now I will perform user interface to make it easier for user to answer the question. For example, the query one, if asked about bill, I answer hook. And then they ask me about nostril, and I say external tubular. Ask me about where they live, I say at sea. They ask me about the size, I say large. Ask me about wing, I say long, narrow. They ask me the last question is about color, I say white. And the answer is lesson albatross. The prediction is lesson albatross. The same question, but I answered for the color is dark. They predict that this is the black-footed albatross. And the last question is different. When I ask the first question, they ask me about bill, and I say flat. They ask me about how about the feet, I say web. How about neck, I say long. Color, I say white. Flight, I say ponderous. And last question, they ask me about void in case that I write wrong, and they let me write again. But if I answer the right answer, they can predict that maybe this is the trumpeter swan. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.